DJ and PK, the question of the morning. What did we learn about BYU basketball in the loss to Texas Tech? Randy said, we learned that Texas Tech is a very good team that never loses at home. BYU will probably beat them in Provo, and then this narrative will switch back to BYU being a top team. That's the positive. The negative comes from Devin. They need a crap ton more production out of their bench. It's going to cost them more games.
Well, what is the definition of a top team?
Final Four, Elite Eight.
Okay, if that's your definition, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. They've been Sweet 16. They upped their game. They doubled down on the commitment. Their hopes are way high. It's hard to sit here because we don't know who they're going to play. But, yeah, if you're one of the last 8 teams standing, the last 4 teams standing, you've done something.
Yeah, see, I think that it doesn't matter. If you're a good team, it doesn't matter who you play in the first 2.
You should be good enough to sail through that.
Yes, and I
think we can already see that they're going to be seeded. I mean, you brought up the Duquesne Pitt, which is a great example. That was a 6 versus an 11. I feel like BYU is going to be a 3 seed playing a 14. I mean, they're going to be playing a conference champion from a league that's got less money. So the first round already looks like a gimme. And the second round,
the BYU, the NBA's got less money.
Okay, thanks for that.
Jeez. What are you talking about? Less
But
money.
you get to the second week, and then all of a sudden it's on, right? There aren't supposed to be very many weak teams left at that point. The flukes and the lucky teams, they've been knocked out.
And everyone is hot, by definition.
Right. You've got a lot of confidence because you just won 2 games.
And so I look at this team as playing in the second weekend, in the third round, which we call the Sweet 16. And at that point, you have no idea who you're going to play. I don't have any idea who they're going to play in the first and second round, obviously, but I believe that they should be superior. Those Ute teams, most of the time, breezed into the Sweet 16. They weren't pressed a whole lot. And so that's my frame of reference, sitting courtside for
you're right. Think it back. That is, and then those Sweet 16 games, even if they won them, one was overtime against Stanford. There was
up in San Jose,
West Virginia. Didn't they have a shot to throw up a 3 and tie the game?
Yeah. So, that's why I look at, is this team good enough to get there? Then once there, then you figure out, okay, who you're playing, how do you match up, what's your injury situation, blah, 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 at that point. So to me, that's the first check. That's the first benchmark of a really good team is, did you get to that second weekend? And unless they have some major injuries, I would be very surprised if they didn't. And then at that point, see who they play, and hopefully that's the case here in 2 months when we do see who they play, and we'll be excited about that at that time. And I think they've got enough firepower to be able to do that. To have certainly that first round game should be a snoozer. Second round, maybe a little less, but still comfortable. And then third round. So to me, they're there. At that point, the deficiencies that they have could be a deciding factor. But they do have 2 months to get to that point. And we saw Kevin Young last year with his team right around this time start to take off.
There was a stretch that was bad.
Yeah.
There were many losses, I believe 4 of them. But they figured stuff out.
Yeah, and then went on a roll and probably went as far as their talent, the newness with the staff and everything that could take them. And so for here, I look for that to be along those lines. Now, they made a drastic improvement record-wise. Here they've only lost twice, so there's not a lot of drastic improvement to make record-wise. But still, they have to improve, obviously. And this is where those 72 guys that they've got in either gray pullovers or black can figure out what they're doing. I mean, they've got an NBA-sized staff, which is what they said they were going to do. This is going to be an NBA
type program.
Yeah.
Yes.
Program,
I mean,
right.
He came in and said, that's what I know.
Right.
That's what I want.
Right.
And now it's what they have.
Yeah.
And I think to your point that you made in the last segment, for people who were with us, there were a lot of things that happened in that game with Texas Tech that were pretty predictable. But if you're going to throw up a red flag and say, okay, it was a loss, what has to be fixed? And from the 9-minute mark to like the 1-minute mark, it was a 30-6 run by Texas Tech. what can you do? And this goes back to your point about all the guys sitting there. Like, how do you get one of your players an easy shot? How do you get an easy bucket? Quiet the crowd. Get a little confidence for the players.
You take a timeout.
Timeout's one way to do it, and then a set play off of a timeout to get a layup or a dunk.
Set it up in the timeout. Yeah, I was waiting for him to take timeout. And really, this loss, although disappointing, obviously, I think at this point in the season, they're all learning experiences. And then once you've got that in the bank, what do you do from this point on? Because they're going to face some more tough games here, obviously. You got Arizona coming in, in 6 days, likely to be undefeated. And so
don't they have to play home and home with Arizona? They got a rematch with Tech, and they still got to play Houston. So there's 4 big games.
Right. And so what do you do from this point? You don't want to lose, but for a team of this caliber, a loss is not even close to devastating. It actually can be beneficial. Every game can be beneficial, but a loss can be beneficial as long as there's improvement from that. Now you can say, well, wait a second, man. They just don't have the bodies to go to the bench. They're hurting, and they're way short of guys. And so that's going to come back to bite them if the top 3 scorers, Wright, Saunders, and DeBonsa, don't have massive games every time, because who else do you have? If you get 6 or 8 points out of somebody off your bench, you're jumping up and down.
Yes. I mean, as a team, they only got 12.
Yeah.
And Tech kind of has the big 3 deal themselves. They only got 15 points outside of their big 3. So how do you offset if one of your guys, I mean, DeBonsa, would you say that's his worst game of the year, shooting the ball?
For the level of talent he has, he had a bad game. Yeah,
13 points on 6 of 17 shooting.
No problem. I mean, it happened. And he's going to face as much attention as any player in the game at the college level. Everybody knows about him.
There's no way around it.
And so he's going to face minimum doubles.
Yeah.
And what is the coaching staff going to do to allow him to flourish and make the other team pay for the doubling or even shadowing in terms of a triple team?
Right. Well, and prepare for box and 1, diamond and 1, triangle and 2, all that kind of stuff.
Diamond and 1? What is that?
Yeah. It's like the box and 1, except you play the zone different. Because it helps you match up. It can help you match up better with the 3-point line.
Oh man! Yep. Whoa! I gotta move away.
I just learned something new.
Hey. Really? We played a diamond and 1 in high school.
Oh no! Go ahead, basketball guy. This is all yours.
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you. So to say you're welcome, you're pretty much condescending because I never said thank you. I don't think the audience...
Well, back away, basketball guy, it's all you with your hands up in the air.
You took that as a compliment?
No, I took it as a little bit of sarcasm, so I gave you a little bit of sarcasm back.
Oh, that's stepping out of your role. You're the nuts and bolts guy. You break it down. You flash to the post. You show on the screen. Let me think.
I do all those things. Yes,
I know you do. Yes, I understand that. So, I mean, the audience wants a diamond and 1 out of us, man. And maybe you and Locke, let's see. Who was it? You broke down Anthony Davis 2 weeks ago. Who was it last Friday? You guys were breaking down somebody from the opposing team, and I just thought, man, this is sweet. I'm getting paid for doing nothing.
All right.
You two basketball nerds breaking it down. Fortunately, I think that was when there was weather and traffic on KSL, so we didn't lose the listenership to the company. The diamond and 1. Wow.
Better be prepared for it. I mean, that's why you got 14 guys in suits over there.
I've never heard. They don't. Nobody wears suits anymore. No, I can tell you.
Tracksuits.
Oh, that's not what you
nice
mean. They're not wearing tracksuits.
In sweats, pullovers, logo gear.
Casual game attire, which I support 100%.
CGT.
The idea of these stupid suits just never made any sense to me. So dumb. I prefer the casual. You got to move around and coach. And then you'd always see after the game, they'd take off the suits.
Yep.
And they would leave the suits in the arena if there was a home, or they'd pack it up. I once interviewed John Calipari in his underwear. in when he was coaching the Van Horn with, I think they would have been in New Jersey.
Getting out of his suit, getting into something comfortable after a game?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if it was in a pregame availability.
Post-game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They take that thing off. So, yes, nobody wears a suit. No, I've never heard of Diamond in One.
Really?
Yeah, I can tell you the third time. Do you want it the fourth?
Surprises me. Never know when you're playing radio.
I never played basketball. That's the thing. So,
yeah.
when you go to Peck Park in San Pedro, we didn't play Diamond in One.
It'll be a matchup with a 3-point line. Go ahead and use that.
I'm so old, there was no 3-point line.
Yeah, I know.
Diamond in One. Oh, man. And what did Majerus use that was legendary? And he was
Triangle and Two.
Triangle and Two.
Yep.
And what does that do? What's the benefit of that?
We only used that once in high school, and that was to match up with two guards who were really good, and then we zoned up everything else. So when they drove, there was always going to be help. 3 guys packing it in with a little triangle there in the paint.
Did you help the helper?
No, there was no helper. You were just clogging up the lane with help, and then you get out and pressure those guys because they could
do your homework early.
Hit 20 and 25 footers. No, that's for big guys beating them to the low post. No one ever tells a guard to do their homework early, although I guess you could, pick up at half court or whatever, but they just say pick up at half court. They just say don't do your homework early. But when you hear someone say, you got to do your homework early, they're always talking about outrunning a big down the court. That's what they always mean when they say that.
Let me write that down.
Yeah, please do. I don't want to have to repeat it. I'm exhausted here. We just had a 3-day weekend, and I'm spent. It's not even 8 o'clock yet.
I got nothing to add. What can my amateur rank analysis compare to Diamond and...
You probably want to say something about the 14 guys over there in the, quote, casual game attire. Maybe find an easy layup or lob or dunk or something for Keita. When you're only getting 12 points outside of your big three, the fact that Keita plays 21 minutes and he plays as hard as he does and he's as athletic as he is, he's got that size, and for him to have 0 points, I mean, I don't expect the guy to get to 10, but let's get him a couple easy buckets somehow. Not everything has to rest on the big three. I think if you want to take a lesson away and think, hey, let's never have that blind spot again. There's somebody who works with Keita every day, and he can say during the game, hey, let's get Keita something easy.
Well, like what?
Anything. Could be off one of the inbounds plays coming out of a timeout like you talk.
When they're doing a box and 4, what are you supposed to do?
Box and 4. If they run a box and 4, you're beaten because they're playing 8-on-5. Well, the box means 4 defenders in the zone.
That's what I just said. Box
and 4 is 8-on-5. You're beaten at that point. If someone gets to play 8-on-5.
Clearly, did you watch the game? It was 8-on-5.
That's because of the 3 referees. I see what you did there. That was good. Just keep switching.
That's my analysis here. That's what
Actually,
I
thought the free throws were pretty even until right at the end of the game. And then Tech shot a bunch of them. But I didn't think that was the reason it all fell apart.
I think what's fascinating is they spend a boatload of money on this team, and their margin of success is so thin.
Yep. They might pull it off.
It rests on those 3 guys.
Yeah.
Nobody else is going to do anything.
Doesn't seem like it, no. You're looking for a shot here, a bucket there, something in transition, a couple of free throws, whatever.
Yeah, and a putback by Keita. Or outside of a putback and a lob, what are you going to have with him?
No, that's it. That's what you're going to have.
Okay, so
how do you get that?
You don't run a play for him to get a putback.
No, well, if you, I'm surprised he doesn't get the putback.
Wrong on that.
Well, it's not a play per se, but it's like when somebody
he's
drives.
Going Greek now.
Yeah, per se is not Greek. So,
it is to me.
Oh, really? You just telling me to break it down because you know I want to. As soon as I do, you're just going to make fun of me. Hello?
No, break it down.
It's worked for years. I mean, at this point, what the heck?
Man.
When somebody drives, whoever is guarding.
Go slower. Somebody drives.
From one wing. Which wing would you like? Left wing or right wing?
Chicken.
Like a chicken wing or a buffalo wing. Best wings. And
irregardless.
Go.
Either way. Okay, so I got
if someone drives from the left side, say AJ.
Okay,
and AJ beats his guy.
Side.
If they set it up so Keita's on the
AJ left side,
opposite side, he'd be on the right side.
So Keita's on the low or high or usually high post or what? Low post. Okay.
Low post, yeah. No one thinks he's going to shoot from the high post in the UCLA high post offense.
No, but I thought he'd flash.
Nope. And his defender's going to step over and help. Someone's supposed to rotate to him.
So AJ's driving.
AJ's driving.
So I got like the dotted line driving.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I got this.
AJ drives the hoop.
Okay.
He beats his man.
From the left side.
Now, Just as he gets to the hoop,
Yeah.
the defender's going to be sliding over.
Slide over, help the helper.
You can throw Keita a lob. You can
Throw Keita.
Throw a bounce pass to him.
Ooh, in
if he beats
traffic?
up, it depends on if someone's rotated down or not. He's got to read the play. Or take the shot, and if he misses to the weak side, which is where most rebounds go, Keita's got to have inside position. He's got to get the putback. There's your putback, PK.
Okay, does he go up and under?
No, that's a post move, PK. That's,
Post move? He doesn't have post moves?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
my guess is no.
No
We
post moves?
would have seen them if he had them, but the ball's in somebody else's hands, so we don't really know. But they don't seem to post them up a lot.
What do the other three guys do? They just pick their noses?
Spread the floor, PK. That's why you got to have sharpshooters all around the floor.
Well, they don't have sharpshooters all around the floor.
Uh-oh. Problem.
So, all right. But how many times can you do that before the defense, once you help the helper who helps the helper, then, man, you got all sorts of confusion.
Yeah, if they help the helper, they'll take Kate away. But it's hard to believe that someone's going to do that for 40 minutes.
Why?
Because defenses don't execute at that level for 40 minutes in college basketball.
Right, but why?
That's a great question that coaches ask all the time. Why can't we execute at that level? But at some point, it's like Will Hardy says, guys are a step slow reading the moment. They're fatigued, whatever.
Why would you worry about anybody helping guard Keita? He's a complete non-threat.
So then on the weak side, it ought to be an easy putback if AJ shoots and misses when he's driving.
Yeah, can you send this to KY?
You please do.
Yeah, I can get it.
Pretty sure he already knows it. Which is why I'm surprised the kid ended up with 0 points in 21 minutes. There are ways to get him a few buckets. And to your point, none of these other guys, I don't expect them to be 10, 15-point guys. But can you find a couple of points here and a couple of points there? And you can run stuff where, because Kate has got to set a lot of screens, and that's where, and you love this expression, pick the picker. When he's setting a screen sometime,
I've done
and a
that
guy's
many times in my life.
fighting through, someone goes, sets on a screen, he goes to the hoop, alley-oop, boom, easy bucket. And I bet if you call Jeff Judkins after the show, he'll have 2 or 3 inbounds plays lying around that will provide exactly that, and he'll probably tell you he ran them for Mike Doliak back in the day.
Well, why doesn't KY call him now?
Excellent question. He's got 14 guys. They can come up with this. It may just be that they're like, we do a lot of this stuff, but we're not going to put it on tape now, and we're saving it for later.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
I wouldn't rule it out. I don't know.
Filing it away for
After
later.
this segment,
Yeah.
the only thing that comes to mind is how long until football starts again?
Not soon enough.
Let me Google 220 some odd days, I'm sure, though.
Is it really that much? Well.
But spring training is less than a month.
All right.
Yeah. And, oh, man, next October, we're in my wheelhouse. I'm going to break it down.
Please do. You can start earlier. We got to gear up for Major League Baseball.
Why?
Because it's coming to Utah. We're counting on it. 2031.
I'll be dead.
PK,
5 years away.
221 days.
There it is.
Good thing he wasn't like a three sports star, man. Then it would just be I would not have a job.
You probably would.
Yeah.
Your comedy, your
selling
singing.
papers.
Your ability to argue anything, whether you believe it or not, I believe you'd
That's
still be
not
sitting
true.
right there.
Great.
Okay,
now
it's
we're
not
going to
true.
have What's-Her-Face is going to post more video, and I'm going to get slammed. That's all that video stuff being posted is me getting slammed. There's more opportunities to slam me. I really like DJ, but
So
that's all that's all that's going to be is opportunities to slam
that
me
whole
more.
thing. Well, there's a lot of people slamming both of us because somehow we both think that BYU should have nothing but local kids who are returned missionaries. They've decided that that's
I think
us.
the whole student body.
Really limit it.
Send all the Californians home. Send all the Arizona kids home. That's it with the international student program. And don't even think about coming from upstate New York unless you're Jimmer Fredette.
Right. I mean, you let in a handful.
if they play a key position, a key role you need on your team.
I don't believe anything about what they should do. They can do whatever they want. I couldn't care less.
I know, but that subtlety was lost.
I don't care.
I know.
Do what they want. This team is going to be fascinating to watch for literally the next 2 months. And for this team now, this is, can you meet the expectation? Indiana met the expectation. So it ends up being the phenomenal story. Now, you could say, well, they've exceeded expectation, and I don't have any problem with that.
Yep.
But meeting or exceeding when they are so high is one of the most, if not the most difficult thing to do in all of sports. And you can say in life. And that's where this BYU basketball team is, to be able to meet or exceed this expectation. And this has never been like this for a BYU basketball team in my 3 decades in town. Can they do it? It will be sweet if they do and disappointing if they don't. That's the only way to go. Sweet or disappointing. There's like nothing else in between.
Players always tell you, and coaches, we want to go one step further in the tournament than we went last year. We got to get better.
But when you have the number
16.
1, number 2, or number 3 pick, come on.
I know. So why wouldn't you want to go a step further?
The last time they had a pick this high, he wasn't even on the team.
What?
Sean Bradley. He was not on the
God,
team.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, right. Yeah, he was away on his mission.
Yes. I believe he was coming back from Australia.
He was.
And so he wasn't even on the team.
Yep.
All right? That's when the salary cap, and he made the financial decision, which turned out to be an absolute 1,000% right
correct.
decision.
Yeah.
And now with this kid, he's on the team, and is it a once in a lifetime? I don't know. It possibly could be. We'll see what they can pull in recruiting in the succeeding years. But right now, it is now or never for him. And it's just fascinating to watch this thing develop.
It's a golden opportunity. Even if they get a player like him, will they get it when they have someone like Saunders who's been so good and has been in the program for so long? And will they have Wright alongside him? It'd be better if they had more depth, but this is what they've got unless they develop the depth over the next 6 to 8 weeks. All right, DJ and PK, Mike Folta, Mammoth radio voice for SEG Media, coming up at 8 o'clock. More in a moment right here on The Zone.